Hello everyone, I'm Kako Chrissy. Welcome back to my channel. Today here I show you this piece is beautifully done and very detailed. I will show you. This piece is followed the same principle we have learned about the Hongshan Jade. You will see the way they decorated the eyes. That's the dragon, I believe. You see this pumping out triangle-shaped eyes. The nose with, I hope you can see clearly. You see the nostrils here. Very simply decorated, but it's very vivid feature. You see these eyes, the nose. There's a few wrinkles on the skin, show his age, matured age. And if you look at this body skin, you see it's very simple, just a few lines. Most of the body is undecorated to preserve this jade's earth power. Here you will see, let's go a little bit further. You see this part, there's a cross hatch, there's a design on many Hongshan jade on their forehead. We already see. You see the line, the way they inside this part, the grooved in. There's a technique they use. And also I want to show you the detail part. You notice how the hole they were made. See how they grooved in, very thin edge. This piece, if we say they followed those Hongshan people trade jade tradition, those trees, that's needed to be clarified. This guy actually is 1,000 years older than those Hongshan pieces. This is the one, the same, follow the same principle as this guy. You see, this is the thin, slim body. The eyes, we have studied this piece before. They are the same family. You see how slim, smartly looking this body is. This is the culture, is a pre-Hongshan Jade. It's 1,000 years older than Hongshan culture. It's mainly in Inner Mongolia. So for this part, people will say, what you say is too confusing. So far, we know, like this shape we call the C-shaped dragons from Hongshan culture. That is the thing. Lot of knowledge we need fight against a common belief based on the archaeologists discover. Sometimes the common belief is far away from the truth, although it's easy for people to believe that way. So Deng Shuping suggests called this kind of it's Hongshan-like jade. Actually, it's older than Hongshan. She categorized them as Hongshan style jade. Mentioned in the western part of far away from Hongshan region, they have a much sophisticated, well-done jade culture there. So, you know, is a 7,000 years old piece towards this 6,000 years old piece. You say it's no big difference? Yes, no big difference. I'm not starting any debut here, but I think it's worth our effort to give this category sophisticated, refined, much well done that Hongshan Jade gave them a correct name. This is the region people, the town's name called Zhaobaoguo. I just try to let the people know before Hongshan culture, 1,000 years ago, we have a nearby region with Hongshan, but we have a much beautiful pieces there. Just keep this in your mind. If they say that's a Hongshan, yeah, just say, okay, that's a Hongshan, better than they don't know. So you see here, I want to show you this jade material. You see how purely white that is, translucent. This is almost like a Hetian jade. Is almost too refined than those Hongshan jade we have seen. But 7,000 years ago, how people guided this kind of jade, we don't know. I have to say we don't know. And also, I wanted to show you, you see the stem? This orange stem. That's the thing we have studied on a bunch of Hongshan jade. They have this kind of beautifully orange, although part is very deep, the most of part slightly stained. Well done piece. See the way how they grow in this surface. I hope it's far away you can see. You see how thin they grow in. That's the same idea. You can see they are so related with the Hongshan jade. So this one set up how to use a jade, how to decorate a jade. They set up the example for Hongshan people to follow. Harder to believe that, right? I know. How 7,000 years ago people have this kind of concept. You see this falcon, you see the eyes, the detail, the peak. Is how strong, powerful this falcon design you will see on jade is around the Jin Dynasty from 1100 to 1200, around that area. That's the horse country, and then they ride on horse, okay? And they are the hunting culture. So that their main jade motif on their jade piece. They use those falcon to fight, to capture the swan. The reason is the swan go deep diving to guide the pearl, guide the clam. The pearl was inside the clam. So these Jin people use this falcon to capture the swan, let the swan to get the pearls for them. That's such a powerful, small kind of eagle, but it's very prestigious. They're like a great helper of hunters. So in the late the same horse country, like a Qing Dynasty, they still treasure these guys very, very much. In my book, I wrote this story you can refer to. if people was have a death sentence, as long as you can catch one of this guy, this falcon, the emperor will set you free. That is how difficult to get this guy and train them to be the helper. You see it here, you see clearly, you see how they grew those line. That's the line we see on the Hongshan Jade. That's a beautiful piece. Very, very beautiful piece. What they're used for is apparently they use this. It's not like a bracelet. This much wider. They use it for the arm. They put it on the upper arm to hold the sleeve in place. Although we know how the powerful message by combining this dragon and the falcon together, they are not for the decorate. You have a beautiful arm for decoration. This is for the protection of the honor. Give him the power and the protection. That's how they were used. And think about it, how 7,000 years ago people can create this thing. We confirm the jade material, although we don't know where they came from, the stain, the design. See how the inside of this was made. This is the grooved in. It's not a use of bamboo. It's use a wood or stone to groove in this way. You can feel a slightly curve all around this surface. They went through a lot of trouble to make this piece, and the craftsmanship. And also we discovered this guy, this falcon, this design not started from the 12th century. It's far before then we thought about it. And people already use this, treasure this little guy with a great helper for the hunter. Okay, that is for today. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you next time.